Frecklewish is a speckled, golden-furred she-cat with dark amber eyes. She and her littermate Birchface were warriors under their father Oakstar's leadership. Tragically, she lost her brother when he drowned during a battle against RiverClan. It hit her hard, and she felt that she would never be happy again afterward. She felt hope, however, when news spread through the camp that Mapleshade was expecting kits and would raise them alone. Frecklewish thought that this meant that her lost brother, Barkface, was the father of the kits, and that they would live on through him. She asked Mapleshade if this was true, offering to help raise them, and Mapleshade didn't deny it, saying only that Frecklewish had answered her prayers, and that she and the kits would no longer be alone. Frecklewish now felt that she had something more to live for. She was there when the kits were born, and helped care for Mapleshade. She was a bit disappointed that Mapleshade didn't name any of them after Birchface, but she hoped that they'd one day grow to avenge him, especially against Appledusk, the cat who had knocked her brother into the river. Mapleshade, for her part, grew annoyed at how much Frecklewish wanted to look after them, but she tolerated it, knowing that Frecklewish's friendship would help the kits to be accepted by the clan. One day, Oakstar demanded that Mapleshade tell the clan who the kit's father was. Frecklewish was confused until the medicine cat Ravenwing revealed that the kits had been sired not by Birchface, but by his killer, Appledusk. Frecklewish was horrified and furious, and clawed at Mapleshade, only stopping when their clanmates dragged her away. She spat that Mapleshade had betrayed her brother's name and betrayed their clan, and that she and the half-clan creatures didn't deserve to be warriors. Oakstar, too, wasn't willing to forgive Mapleshade for having kits with the cat who caused the death of his son and his son's apprentice, and banished her and the kits from the clan. Mapleshade left, swearing that they'd one day regret this. Frecklewish followed Mapleshade and the kits to make sure they left the territory. Mapleshade chose to cross the flooded river, and Frecklewish saw her fall in, but she also saw RiverClan cats on the other side, so, assuming they'd be saved, she returned to the camp and reported what happened. 2 days after the Queen's exile, Frecklewish found Mapleshade at Sunning Rocks, and warned the Queen to leave, or else she'd call for a patrol. Mapleshade accused her of letting the kits die. She'd met Nettlepaw the day before, who had told her that Frecklewish saw them fall in. Frecklewish replied that she had never wanted that she had thought the kits would be saved. Mapleshade, certain that Frecklewish had seen the kits struggling and chosen not to help, further accused her of being glad of their deaths, and Frecklewish, furious, replied that she wished Mapleshade were dead for betraying her brother's name, and leaped at her. Mapleshade dodged, letting Frecklewish crash into the rocks next to an adder. The snake bit Frecklewish and spat venom in her eyes, instantly blinding her, and Mapleshade left her there. Frecklewish's clanmates found her quickly and tried to help, but there wasn't much they could do since Mapleshade had just killed their medicine cat. She survived a few more sunrises, but her final days would certainly have been miserable, blind, likely full of pain, and with nothing to do but wait as the poison took hold. Nettlepaw, who went on to earn the name Nettlebreeze, would later tell the story of Frecklewish's death to younger ThunderClan cats, commenting that death was probably a mercy, since what she had experienced would likely have driven her mad. As to where she went after death, Vicky, the author who wrote the novella, mentioned that she thought that everyone in Mapleshade's vengeance, aside from Mapleshade herself, went to StarClan, and indeed, Oakstar, who also holds some responsibility for the kits' deaths due to exiling Mapleshade, has appeared in StarClan. The current official website, however, has placed her in the Dark Forest on the family tree, and they say that StarClan condemned Frecklewish to the Dark Forest for watching but not attempting to save the struggling kits, and a supposed lack of remorse for their deaths. Frecklewish, at least for the moment, is more notable for the debate over her afterlife than her actual role in the story. Others have covered the situation better than I have, but suffice to say, I'm not impressed by the way the story and our website team seem to be ignoring parts of the original story, the original author, and especially aren't paying attention to fan feedback. The Frecklewish Dark Forest incident is some of the biggest drama we've seen so far this year, and hopefully it'll remain the only one of its scale.